Okay, hello guys. So today I'll be showing you how to check the system properties and WinVer. What the difference is between these two is that WinVer is rather more based on your Windows version, with the system properties is in control panel. It's way more simpler to understand, and also it's meant for your whole system, not for. It doesn't specify everything about the Windows edition, but it will provide basic details like the copyright date, and if you have a Service Pack, you will have Service Pack 2 or Service Pack 1 or something, Service Pack 3 even. Yeah, below this, but I do not have a Service Pack because it has not released yet, so Windows 7 Enterprise. Yeah, some on RTM release to manufacturers, and if you're on anything, if you're on a version of Windows 7 which is not Enterprise or Ultimate, you will get a link over here, prompting you to upgrade. And you do not have to, but if you want to, you can upgrade to a more high end edition like Ultimate or Enter Ultimate. Windows 7 Ultimate. All you need is a matching DVD. For example, if I have in my 64-bit system, I'm running Windows 7 Home Premium. I'm going to need a Ultimate DVD I have to buy from the store, but that also has to be 64-bit. If you're 32-bit, same thing, but except everything's 32-bit. And now the system has your index rating as usual. Yeah, if you guys already know what this is, what this does, it does index, it score, it benchmarks your computer performance, and what it does, it makes your base score the lowest score, and if it's low, that means it's bad. If it's high, it's good. I've overclocked everything, so everything's messed up, but I do not recommend using overclocking it. Otherwise, this will not work and is risky for your components. And and usually it will only show 1.0 to 0.7, and it's capped at 7.9. Mid computers will only reach 5.0 due to eh, it's not high end, so you're not gonna get, or even 6.0. But high end computers, you're getting a guaranteed somewhere in the 7 point, somewhere in the sevens, not the six. And my processor 11 Gen Intel Core Trader i7. Yeah, my processor, my RAM, my 16 gigabytes of 15.6 is usable. So yeah, the 0.4 is used for the memory cache. If you're wondering, so yeah, everything's perfectly. It's normal. Trust me. So yeah, 64-bit operating system. That's fine. Also, if you're gonna run a 32-bit version of Windows, it's gonna show up 32 bits. So yeah, that's the thing. Pen and touch, no pen and touch. Yeah, if you have like a thing that supports like touch screen, has a touch screen, or has like that's compatible with the pen, it will show that it supports it. But mine, I have a normal monitor. It does not support that, and this looks a bit awkward because I've merged everything into one link to Windows Help and Support. So yeah, it normally would look way different. So don't get confused on that. That's one thing I modified. My computer details right here, domain, workgroup settings, computer name, G9, yeah. Full computer name. Computer description, you can put it, but I do not put any because I do not know what to put. Workgroup, just workgroup as normal. And yeah, it varies on what you do on you do in setup for for Windows. Windows is activated product ID. This is not the product key. Do not confuse this with the product key. And this is safe because nobody can exploit your product ID, because product key and product ID are two very different things. Product ID is the installation ID of what to install on Windows. For example, you know where you get the DVD, right? The DVD has a certain number printed. That's the product ID on there, and nobody can exploit that because it is only there to identify what the product is. Like if I get a Windows 7 professional copy, right? And that has a product ID, And if I use that product ID, I can identify that it's specifically a 64-bit version of Windows 7 Professional. So yes, that's what a product ID is used for. And you can also learn more online, ask for general software, blah blah blah. That's just fun. Yeah, if you don't have a, if you don't have a, if you haven't activated Windows, you wouldn't see this, but I did, so I'm able to see that. Now I think so we're done. You can also do a lot of stuff here. I don't know why the performance and tools. I've been wondering, maybe because I'm messed up with the registry, and the registry holds the link. So yeah, trust me, what I do to my computers, please do not do that. I've really ruined my computer. Yeah, you can device manager. Yeah, those are just stuff that I don't want to mess with. So run this run dollar will. We're gonna type WinVer. Yeah, WinVer right there. This is what we want to type, and then we're gonna press OK in order to run WinVer, and yeah, right here, Windows 7 Enterprise. Yeah, blah 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 blah. It has a lot of stuff about Windows. Yeah, this is a US version, so it's gonna have rights in the United States and other countries. And copyright, as usual, same thing from control panel. Same version 6.1. If you guys confused, this is the NT version of Windows. The last version and the last NT version of Windows was 6.0. This is 6.1 because it's newer. They had to bump it out. And build 7600. This is the build number of Windows 7. Like for example, when we get a new service pack, the build number will change by like one or something. I think, yeah. Like Vista had it 6,000 maybe. Yeah, probably 6,000. Then Service Pack 2 came out 6,002. 6,002. That's how the build number changes. And this is the license terms, and my name is here because I am the owner of this copy of Windows, this genuine copy of Windows 7. And yeah, you can search a lot. And what this does, this link just opens up a, yeah, this is what it opens up. Yes. Sorry if my recording crashed again. I don't know why this, like the WinVer, this specific app, dialogue always crashes my recording. I do not know why, but maybe my recording program doesn't really appreciate me opening a dialogue. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, wow, smooth. The windows are smooth for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, so that's what I think. So that's about it, and I think so. This is the perfect time to end the video, and thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.